people are like asking us, why are you against piñatas? They're so fun. And we're like, nah, man, like we don't hate piñatas. We love piñatas.
On this episode of 3 Shots, 3 Questions, we're in San Antonio, Texas to meet with Alvaro Del Norte, frontman and accordionist for the band Piñata Protest. They mix the norteño rhythms with smashing in the mouth punk rock music. And we're gonna find out how it all got started. Alvaro, thank you for joining us on 3 Shots, 3 Questions.
My pleasure. Nice to be here.
The way the show works is we take a shot of tequila, I ask you a question, and then we repeat that for questions 2 and 3.
I thought we were just having fun and hanging out.
And we are. And we're just asking you some questions over some shots of tequila.
Salud.
Salud. Alvaro, tell me about your upbringing and how music came into your life.
Well, I was born in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas, Mexico. When I was little, my family immigrated over here to the United States illegally. Grew up with illegal immigrant experience, doing like campesino work growing up, along with my parents. So that definitely shaped me, but I think most importantly, like it was all the music that I grew up listening to. I'd be the first to admit it. I hated Tejano, I hated norteño, I hated all of it, you know? Because, you know, I was now in the United States and I identified, I wanted to be like my American friends, and I didn't want to be like, you know, my parents, or listen to my parents' music. But it wasn't until later on, around high school, a little after that, you know, I did some soul searching and trying to figure out who I was and where I came from, and the music brought me back. And that's really where like my band started, with rediscovering myself and where I came from. It was really just a desire to want to play this amazing music that just rocked my soul from the first time I ever heard it. When I decided like I wanted to make a band that mixed punk rock and Tex-Mex, I couldn't find an accordion player that was like relatively younger and like was open-minded to mix it with like punk rock and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? I think it'll be just a lot easier if I just learn it myself. And I just happened to be going to this college called Palo Alto College that has conjunto style accordion, the button accordion as an elective. I took a semester there with the great Juan Tejera. That's how I got started. How does that go? Necessity is the mother of invention.
You're low key, but once you're on stage, that's like a different level, man.
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro, pa adentro.
Do you feel that culturally you're bringing together, like you're bridging a cultural gap with your music?
To me, it's not anything spectacular or anything. I'm just mixing two music styles that I love. But for sure, you know, through our travels around the nation, that's when I really get it, like I see it. And a lot of people, they're very happy to talk to us and meet us after the show. So we act like a bridge to them. It's nice to kind of be like almost ambassadors, you know, for a culture, and I love that. We've had a lot of nights where, you know, we get invited, let's say, to a bar next door after the show, and no joke, we'll walk into the bar, we'll open the door, and it's like the record stops.
Looks like somebody's been down here with the ugly stick.
And looks at it, everybody in there is white, and we're the only brown people. And then they notice us, they recognize us from the show, they'll buy us drinks for the whole night, and you know, we'll kick back and share stories, and they would tell us things like, you know, aside from you guys, we don't have any interaction with the Latino community at all. I like at least being that stepping stone for them.
Let's move on to the third shot and the third question.
Salud.
Salud.
Uh-oh.
You have a mural, a giant mural of yourself painted on the side of a wall. That is like the punk rock equivalent to the Freddie Fender water tower in San Benito, man. When kids are driving by and they're gonna say, Dad, who is that? And they're gonna have to tell your story every time. What is it like to have a mural of yourself painted?
It's a little surreal, honestly. When the artist, John Medina, first told me about the idea of it, we were at a bar. we're both drunk, and I thought he was just joking around. But to be honest with you, I'm a little bit self-conscious about it, man, because, you know, I don't, although I might seem like I like to be outgoing, I feel weird, you know. I don't always like to be the center of attention sometimes, you know. But I appreciate it, and I hope that by being part of it, I hope that it at least increases curiosity for people to find out more about their culture, and why is this guy with an accordion on the mural, you know? It's a reflection of San Antonio, you know, and its music too, man.
There is something about
Les voy a acompañar.
Ándale.
Mi acordeón. Voy a echarnos una polquita margarita. ¿Listo? As a musician, that's what it's about. You're just coming up and making people smile, making them cry, you know? You're giving people a good time, giving them an emotional roller coaster, you know? You know, that's what it's all about, being a musician. It's giving people a great experience. Margarita, Margarita, no me subas tan arriba, que las hojas del árbol no duran toda la vida. Desde aquí te estoy mirando, sentadita en tu ventana, qué bonitos ojos tiene el lucero de la mañana.